If you don't remain quiet, I'll sit, I guess. Right?
You got it.
I just want to share something of the Word of God for a few minutes, that's all. Not of my mom, and I go back to chapter 20 of Ezekiel, verse 6. And it says, which is the glory of all lands, as God spoke, that he would have a promised land that would be a blessing to a remnant of people who loved him and he loved them. And I bring this into perspective because sometimes the sacrifice of one person is a blessing of many. Throughout the years, we who are sons, and to the third and fourth generation, have seen the blessing of God because of the commitment of one mother who said, yes, Jesus, I want you to be the Lord and Master of my life. And because of that confession, the heritage is still seen, and it was a joy for me when I seen my grandson Jeremiah Michael, and my mother was a witness, to see the torch pass to the fourth generation. And from that child, which was the second or the third of my grandchildren, 10 more have come, and I believe there's one more on the way. And I've seen the hand of God upon each one of their lives. And I look back, and growing in my home, I would see my mom for morning after morning prayer, prevailing in prayer on behalf of each one of us. Now, there's not a sign of wealthiness upon us or the professionalism status. Not that I have anything about that. But I've seen a heritage that has been blessed by God and has continued to be blessed. Even though sometimes the enemy tries to bring an impediment or an obstacle to take away that blessing. Just alone seeing Mom celebrate her 80th year. As you get older, the group becomes smaller and smaller. Very few attain to that age of 80. Just last week, an aunt of us, 96 years old. 98? My Lord. That's 4 scores, almost 5 scores. Passed on. We are rejoiceful this evening that as children, we can see our mom still full of life. Back in 1966, Dr. Miko said, your mother has only a few weeks to live. I don't want to make a drug addict out of her. Let her live her last few days. Sophie cried, and I decided to take on a trip to Miami, and I went with a 66 Pontiac with Jacqueline at the time was a little baby, taking Mom for her last trip. Lord and behold, when God is in a miracle-working business, those 4 doctors, Dr. Munzer, who found the cancer, Dr. Glatz, who treated her with gold, but at the time there was no people, Dr. Amico, who sentenced her, and then the 4th one, when he seen her life and her history, he said, don't come to me, I don't want to die like the old, please go to another doctor. This is 21 years later, and Mom is still around. So that's a joy unto each one of us that Mom has lived to see to the 4th generation, the offspring, in which she was the maternal mother. And we're grateful for that. Now God has promised to Israel a nation. There were 75 of them that left into Egypt. In a time of 400 years, it is estimated between 2.5 to 3.5 million Jews departed from that land into the promised land. God had said that land will flow with honey and milk. That land shall be blessed. That land shall prosper a people. That land shall raise a people that are bold and are willing to overcome and possess that land and rejoice in the blessings. God loved that people and loved that land that he prepared a path for them. And they enjoyed coming into that land with great victory. We, the children of this precious Mom, can say today that we stand in the land of victory. Because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And the promises are ours. So our desire as children, You that are into the third and fourth generation, that you permit this torch to pass on. Be happy and rejoice in the blessing that God has given you, that sound mind, that valiant heart, that determined spirit, words that conquer, because you have been blessed and believe that there is a better way. I am thankful for this hour, and I rejoice with each one of us that she and Vicenta can enjoy this day, this very hour. And I love when Esther, in the book of Esther, she said, for such an hour as this, God has raised me. And for such an hour as this, we're a witness that there she stands with the 80 years, still enjoying her salvation, still enjoying her relationship with her family, still enjoying every day that comes before her. And we're very grateful for that. I thank each one of you for coming. Enjoy the day. I pray that God would give us gladness of heart and a joyful spirit. And I pray that this food will be blessed. The joy of conversation between one another can be an enlightenment and a blessing. That's a prosperity. And we're part of it. God bless you.